Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is a beer from Wachusett Brewing Company out of Westminster, Mass. This is the Pumpkin Ale, brewed with spices. Clocks in at 6.6% alcohol by volume. I got this in a variety pack, the Wachusett Fall Mix Pack. So if you can get your hands on this, definitely worth checking out. It was $15.99, I believe, for the 12-pack, which craft beer prices these days are pretty high, so I'd say that's a pretty good value, especially for me personally, because the only beer that I've had out of this variety pack is the Blueberry Ale, which I love, and I've reviewed that in the past. So 3 new beers to try from Wachusett. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The Pumpkin Ale. There is a description on the back of the label. Small batch ale, perfect balance of fresh pumpkin and variety of spices to celebrate the season. Yep. All right, never had it, so looking forward to trying it. Let's go ahead and pour it up and see what we're working with here. There's the pour. Nice, kind of a copper color. About a finger and a half, we'll say 2 fingers worth of a off-white. I would say that's along the lines of a khaki-colored head. Some nice streaming bubbles going up the glass. Let's get a nose on it. Cinnamon, nutmeg, typical pumpkin pie spice aromas. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of the pumpkin as well, the actual pumpkin. But pumpkin is one of those things, it's really mild in flavor. That's why they add so many spices to the pumpkin, for pumpkin pie, for pumpkin spice lattes, and this, that, and the other. The pumpkin is very minimal. You're mostly picking up on the spices, but I do feel like I'm getting a little bit of the actual pumpkin itself. Smells really good, though. It smells like pumpkin pie in a glass. None of the alcohol's coming through at 6.6%. That's actually kind of getting up there for a pumpkin ale. Typically, like a standard pumpkin ale. Obviously, they make a lot of imperial pumpkin beers that are higher ABV. But for a standard pumpkin ale, usually, I would say 4.5 to 5.5% is pretty standard. So 6.6 is a little bit elevated in the alcohol department for this type of beer. It smells absolutely incredible, though. Nothing off, none of the alcohol's coming through. Like I said, pumpkin pie in a glass. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Yeah, pumpkin pie in a glass. You're getting the cinnamon, the nutmeg, get a little bit of the toasted malt in there. That caramel malt kind of acts as a crust flavor with the pumpkin pie spices, but definitely a good solid malt backbone. Really no hops to speak of with this. The pumpkin pie spices are kind of prevalent throughout the sip, and on the finish, swallowing it down, I'm not getting that earthy hop note that I was getting with the Oktoberfest ale. I'm really not getting any bitterness. I'm getting a little bit of spice, like burn on the back end from the cinnamon, but there's no alcohol presence or alcohol burn going down. Carbonation, definitely medium with this one, a nice medium carbonation, but the body is super light, especially considering that it's 6.6% alcohol. This drinks like a session, like a 4.5 to 5%er. Very nice. Very, very nice. This is up there for me. The malt character with this is really nice. So you're getting all the pumpkin pie stuff, but that caramel malt and that toasted bread flavor that I'm getting in the middle is really, really good. Better than most for this style and for this. It's not overly done with the pumpkin pie spice, so you can still taste the beer underneath. Sometimes you get these pumpkin beers and they really go over the top with the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the allspice, whatever they're putting in it. With this one, it is really a nice balance between the malt flavor, the spices, the pumpkin pie spices, and then it's got that nice, just subtle finish. It drops off very quickly because it is drying going down, and it's very inviting. You just want to go right back in for another sip. Awesome beer. I'm going to go with a 97 out of 100. It's really that good. It is getting up there towards world class for a standard pumpkin ale. It doesn't really get much better than this. This definitely is better than the Sam Adams pumpkin stuff. Trying to think of like just regular pumpkin beers that I've had recently. But this one, I'm telling you, this is really, really good. And it's super fresh, only a couple weeks old. They put the best by date for this one. It's February 5th, 2023. This variety pack just came out like last week in my area. So I know it's super fresh. Awesome stuff. So 97 out of 100 for the Wachusett Pumpkin Ale. Buy it, try it. Let me know what you guys think. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, cheers.